This is a demonstration on installing a tuner. I'll show you one, and it will continue on with the other 5, a total of 6. This is one of my designs of headstocks, and it's 6 in line for a right-handed guitar. The tools that are needed would be a reamer, as you can see here, and I've marked tape giving me the approximate size of the shaft hole that I'm going to need. Also, we need a 10mm nut driver, which is metric, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It will take off the hex nut, as well as tightening it and installing it. So we'll just set that aside. Now typically when I drill these holes, I use about a 3/8 of an inch hole, and then I enlarge it slightly with my reamer. But in this case, these are a little smaller. These, I don't know, there's probably, well, I don't have where's my measuring devices here? I don't have them local. Okay. Well, anyway, it should be close to 3/8 that I do. And so I'm going to enlarge it with the reamer. Sometimes when you buy a new neck, you'll have a hole that may not be the size that's needed for the metric tuners. This is a right-handed shaller. So what I do is I get my reamer, insert it in the hole on the back side. Now if there's a finish on the neck, you really want to do this gingerly. And you know, sure, I could have just showed another method of drilling the hole out for you, but they have drill bits, of course, that are metric size that will fit perfectly. And if you're in a production situation, or if you don't want to hassle, that's fine. Just drill them out with that size. So as you can see, we're getting close to our guide here. And as I'm looking at the hole, I can see it's getting larger, and we're getting close to the size that we need. Now the reamer there's different types of reamers you can use. I just happen to use this one. I've been doing this for years. All the famous rockers that I built guitars for, Randy Rhoads, Eddie Van Halen, I mean, I probably use this reamer. But anyway, it's enlarging the hole, and they've got other reamers that are longer. They have 1 flute as opposed to, what, 6 on this one? Yeah, 3. Yeah, there's 6. So in some cases, you know, I just, through my years, I've just never purchased one, and I suppose I should have. Now here's one tool that I use a lot, this bit. Let's see if we can get some light on the subject here. I'm going to turn up some light for us. There we go. This bit has been excellent for me. It's got, I don't know, maybe like 2, 4, 6, 8, I don't know, I'd say 14 or more flutes on it. But I'll use this to ream out the hole. Especially if I have a finish, I will insert it in the hole and just lightly take off the top edge of paint, move the paint away from the hole, and then actually ream. So excellent little bit here. So let's just, also it makes a real nice circular cut there. Now let's insert the tuner. And like I say, this is tapered. This tool is tapered. It's fatter here and narrow up here. So it gives you a taper cut. So in a sense, it will center the tuner. And I don't, see if we can get a close-up of this. There's a little gap in here. And so, am I getting that? Yeah, there's a little gap. See if we can get that, but I'm sorry. Right in here. And what it means is that this is not compressed all the way in. My hole is perfect. I've adjusted that tape guide for that. And so it's going to take a little pressure on my part. What I'll do is I'll just push this in, and then I insert the hex nut, and I use my 10 millimeter. Ah, check it out. We've got a little bit of an issue here with the washers. They have a flange that comes out. So what you do in that case, sometimes they won't, sometimes they will. This particular tuner is a newer tuner, and they do have, let's see if I can get a close-up of this for you. Well, let's see. Got it. Now, if I can get a close-up here, you can see that there's a little flange on the washer. See, right about there. And so, if I put it on top of the hole here, it won't fit in. So, we'll use our other countersink reamer, and we'll enlarge it slightly. Are we getting this on film? Yeah. And I'll keep doing that until it falls in place. Now, I'm going to work at it. Okay, we're getting there. Let's try the reamer a little bit. Okay, now, with a little bit of reaming, it's just about there, but it's enough to compress into place. You can see that. So now I'm ready to install the tuner. And, you know, like I say, if there's a finish, this reamer tool will really help you out. It moves the finish away from the hole. So now we should be able to get this hex nut tightened in there. And what it's going to do is it's going to compress the hex nut, the washer, and the back of the tuner onto the neck. So during adjusting, you know, I straighten and make sure that we've got a nice 90-degree here. Tighten again. And there you go. Now, the remaining thing to do is to get an awl. And you puncture a little hole here. You get a small drill bit with a tape guide. It won't go through the headstock. You certainly don't want that. And you drill your pilot hole and insert your small screw that's supplied with your set of tuners that you get. And there you go. It is now installed. Please subscribe to my videos. I have a YouTube channel, a Patreon channel. Patreon really helps support financially all my endeavors. You can check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and also my website. So I hope this video has helped you out. This is a basic procedure that I've used on Eddie's guitars, George Lynch's, Randy Rhoads, Tracy G, and amongst of other major recording artists. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, and God bless.